Bob screamed so loud, he knocked over 3 test tubes and stored sandwich. Kevin, the leader, quickly called for a banana investigation squad. Minions, this is a code yellow. They searched the lab under the floor. Inside the vacuum, even in the freezer, Stuart found a popsicle, not helpful. Just when Bob was about to cry, he saw tiny banana footprints, leading to the hamster cage. Inside, the lab hamster was wearing sunglasses and chewing on Bananito like a boss. "No!" Bob shouted. He dove into the cage with a heroic slow-motion leap. There was a wild tug-of-war Bob versus hamster. Stuart brought popcorn.
In Bruce's lab, the minions discover a strange glowing machine shaped like a banana. Bob, curious as always, pokes the shiny button. With a flash of lights and a loud bowing, the minions vanish into thin air, intentionally starting a wild time travel adventure. They land in ancient Egypt, right in the middle of a pyramid construction. Workers stare at the yellow creatures in confusion. Mistaken for royal architects, the minions start building. But the pyramid ends up looking like a giant banana. Angry guards chase them down, and the minions panic. Bob hits the banana machine again. Zap, they disappear. Next stop, a muddy medieval castle where knights mistake them for magical creatures from another realm. In the castle kitchen, the minions try to mix a magic potion, which turns out to be a floating tomato soup. The explosion dyes the king's beard bright blue. Furious, the king orders them thrown into the dungeon. Narrator, once upon a time in Bruce's secret lair, the minions were plotting something big. Something ... yellow. Narrator, Kevin, the tallest and most serious of the bunch, had discovered a rumor online about the world's largest banana. Narrator, hidden inside a high-security fruit vault in the heart of Banana City. This banana was said to be 3 meters long and golden. Narrator, Kevin couldn't resist. He gathered his fellow minions and began planning the greatest banana heist in history. Narrator, first, they built banana-shaped jetpacks, which were loud, wobbly, and entirely unsafe. Narrator, then came the disguises minions dressed as oranges, and in among the city's fruit parade. Narrator, their plan: sneak into the fruit vault during the banana festival, when security would be distracted by ... banana juggling. Narrator, as they soared through the sky on their banana packs, the minions sang songs of glory, slipping once or twice midair. Narrator, they crash-landed right into the vault's lobby, setting off 23 alarms and triggering a banana-scented smoke bomb. Narrator, but the minions didn't panic. Instead, they began dancing. Why? No one knows. It's just what they do. Narrator, amidst the chaos, Kevin spotted the golden banana inside a laser-protected chamber. Narrator, he somersaulted through the lasers, dramatically and unnecessarily, and finally reached it. Narrator, with one final leap, Kevin grabbed the banana and accidentally triggered.
Once upon a time in a small town, there lived a boy named Leo who loved sandwiches more than anything else. He had peanut butter sandwiches, ham sandwiches, even cucumber ones. But one day, something incredible happened. Leo went to the park with his usual lunchbox. He sat on his favorite bench, opened the box, and there it was, glowing sandwich. It shimmered with sparkles, smelled like rainbows, and hummed a little too. Confused but curious, Leo took a bite. Zap! In an instant, the world changed. The trees started talking, the ducks danced salsa, and his backpack sprouted wings. Leo was amazed. Did that sandwich do this? He whispered. A nearby squirrel nodded, wearing tiny glasses. Indeed, it said. The sandwich of wonders appears once every 100 years. You are the chosen one, Leo. The squirrel added solemnly. Leo looked around. The world was now a fantasy land. Ice cream clouds floated above, and bicycles galloped like horses. He rode a flying backpack to a mountain made of pancakes. What do I do now? Leo asked a wise owl sitting on syrup rocks. To keep the magic alive, said the owl, you must share the sandwich. But Leo had already eaten half. He panicked, then quickly offered the rest to a passing cat in a wizard hat. The cat meowed happily and took a bite. Suddenly, a flash of light. The magic stabilized. The world didn't vanish, it stayed magical, but peaceful now. Leo became known as the sandwich hero. He helped animals talk to humans and built a school on the Pancake Mountain. Years later, Leo grew up. but he always remembered that one magical lunch in the park that changed everything. He even started a flying sandwich delivery service, using
In the Minion Village, Kevin, Stuart, and Bob were excited to try their new invention, the Banana Blaster 3000. Kevin pressed the button, but instead of shooting bananas, it launched them into the air. The bananas flew everywhere, hitting other minions who were just relaxing. Stuart laughed so hard he fell over, and Bob tried to catch bananas with a butterfly net. The minion leader, Phil, arrived with a serious face. Who's responsible for this banana chaos? Kevin raised his hand sheepishly, while the others pointed at him and giggled. Phil sighed, "Clean up this mess before the boss comes back." The minions began cleaning, but somehow ended up turning it into a banana sliding contest. Bob slid across the floor, hit a table, and accidentally activated the banana blaster again. Bananas exploded everywhere once more, creating a mountain.
Once upon a bright and cheerful morning, in a cozy little house at the edge of Minionville, a special moment was happening. Papa Minion and Mama Minion were proudly holding their newest family member, Baby Minion, who had just arrived with a giggle and a hiccup. The living room was filled with joy as the baby squealed in delight, waving tiny gloved hands in the air and kicking with excitement. "Banana!" the baby yelled out, its very first word, causing both parents to gasp in surprise and then burst out laughing. Mama Minion quickly snapped a photo while Papa Minion clapped his hands proudly. "That's our baby!" he grinned. Later that afternoon, the family decided to take a walk in the park. Baby Minion was bundled in a stroller that looked like a tiny spaceship. Other minions gathered around to admire the little one, offering bananas and plush toys, which the baby happily tossed back at them. Suddenly, Baby Minion let out a loud sneeze, achoo, and accidentally launched a banana peel like a boomerang. It flew through the air and landed perfectly on Kevin's head, who blinked and smiled. "Classic," he said with a thumbs up. Back at home, Papa tried to teach the baby to say minion, but the baby kept saying Moonlion and giggling non-stop.
Okay.